So I made the mistake of watching the news before I went to bed last night. And so now I wake up this morning with my mind racing about the craziness of this fool that we just elected to the presidency. Um, Let me just start off and say this. One of the things that I realize is that, partisanship is not the problem. Okay. The fact that we have different opinions or the fact that we come at issues from different perspectives is not the problem, right? Um, if you're a conservative or a libertarian or a Green Party person, if we've got five different perspectives to come from, that gives us five different possible solutions to a problem. So the problem is not the fact that we have different positions that we come to the problem from. The problem is we don't have any civility anymore. We can't talk to each other anymore. We 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 lost our decency, right? We've lost our ability to be honest. That's the problem, right? The fact that we don't have a sense of decency that we can say it's wrong, and we can unequivocally say it's wrong for a person to mock a disabled person. That's wrong, right? There's no qualification to that. There's no explanation of that. I have a family member has who is differently able, right? I have a family member who struggles with being persecuted because they're different, and now we have a freaking president who goes up. No, no, no. It's not that we have a president. We have a big piece of our society who's okay with that. That's what we have, because we're always going to have bullies. We're always going to have mean people. We're always going to have selfish people. We're always going to have bad people. My concern is the fact that the good people haven't stood up. The good people haven't stood up and said, you know what? You are not going to make fun of that disabled person, that differently able person. You're not going to make fun of that person. That is not acceptable. There's a consequence for you doing that, and the consequence is you have no more credibility. Right? That's just one issue. When we start talking about the fact that this country has been attacked by one of our enemies, that's not even up. It's not even up for debate. We have been attacked by one of our enemies. Now, I'm not suggesting that we go back and we change the results of the election, but I am saying, you know what? We ought to be able to come to a common agreement when our entire intelligence apparatus, when our entire intelligence community is in agreement that this happened, and the guy who benefits from that is going, no, 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 that didn't happen. The guy who's lying about his taxes, the guy who's lying about his business interests, this guy is simply trying to take advantage of this position while he got it. Because it's not going to last. It can't. The level of idiocy, hypocrisy, selfishness, the greed, all the moves he's making are to set himself up, himself and his company up, to make money, to cash out, because eventually we're going to wake up. Republicans, people who voted for Donald Trump, you're going to be like, wait a minute, he just took my health care. He just took my mother's health care. I have a mother, a sick, aging American who is dependent upon our healthcare system, and he's about to make it more difficult for me to care for her. The Republicans are about to do that by repealing the American Affordable Care Act and not having something ready to go to replace it. Why don't you have something better to go? You have been bitching and moaning about Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act for the last 8 years. You've been bitching about it. But you don't have a suitable replacement now yet? That's bullshit. That's bullshit, and you ought to call bullshit. So here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to do. There's two scenarios that can come out of this foolishness. One, we continue to get worse. We continue to be more divided. We allow this fool, Donald Trump, and people who are supporting him, we allow this kind of foolishness to destroy this country, destroy this world. That's what it has the capability to do. Because arming and creating a new nuclear arms race, that's not positive. That's not good for any of us, right? Letting Japan pursue nukes so they can defend themselves against North Korea, letting South Korea get nukes so they can defend themselves against North Korea, letting the Saudis and different people over in the Middle East get nukes so they can do their own defense. Really? So one or two things is going to happen. We're going to let that kind of scenario play out, or you're going to join me at the anti-apathy movement. You're going to join me and you're going to say, you know what? This is happening because I wasn't a better citizen. That's what we have to do. That's the second thing that can happen, is that we can get involved and say, you know what? It's my responsibility as a citizen to know the issues, to know my congressman. Damn it, I done called John Cornyn's office. I done called Ted Cruz's office. I done called them. I can't even get through. The lines are jammed, which is positive. That means other people are calling. Well, if you don't know who your congressman is, your senator is, you need to make sure you're called. You need to get intimate with them. You need to find out when they're having the next town hall meeting in your district. And you need to go talk to them and let them know, if you rubber stamp this bullshit agenda, there will be consequences in 2018. Matter of fact, we need to just go ahead and find some candidates and start running those candidates for 2018. Because Trump can't do this stuff by himself. He needs a Congress who's going to sign off and co-sign on his bullshit. And right now, we just handed him the entire enchilada, the whole enchilada. The Congress, the executive branch, legislative branch, the damn, just everything. Everything. What are you going to do about it? You're going to bitch and moan and complain to people on Facebook and defriend people on Facebook? Or you'll get your ass involved and engaged and stop talking about this shit. Get to work. Find out who your elected officials are. Find out who your congressman is. Find out what's going on in your neighborhood. Get a hold to the local groups in your political groups in your neighborhood. There's the Wolf Pack with Cenk Uygur and the Young Turks. Those guys got something good going. Common Cause has something good. CommonCause.org has something good. I mean, there's plenty of places. You just start looking. You look at the people who are putting out these videos and putting out content. There's stuff to do. But the biggest thing is you got to embrace the fact that it's your damn fault. Because we didn't work hard enough to push back against this foolishness, against just again, what you know to be indecent. Donald Trump is indecent. And he's not fit to be the damn president of this country. And he shows that every day. And that's what just making so many of us sick, is that we're like, how in the hell is this narcissistic, egotistical, uncouth, unpolished bully running our damn country? How did we let that happen? It's our damn fault. And we're the ones who have to fix it. Holla at me.